Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, October. Look, I'm already rushing. I'm so ready for fall. I have my fall colors on today. I'm just ready for fall. And I've been using these fall bundles and I'm already in October. So anyhow, welcome to Workshop Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. Let me check to make sure that I can see you. Check my iPad. Yep, there it is. And then that way I can see anybody's comments. So I don't know if you all see my video last night. Sorry, I'm moving my pad there. If you joined me last night, I just popped on to do a quick tutorial on the Rustic crate, how to put the crate together, but we created a card last night. So I'm using the same bundle, but I really wanted to show you yesterday how to put the crate together. So let's get rid of the business stuff first. Currently, I have a special that when you spend $50 in my online store, you're gonna get a mystery box worth way over $100. You're going to get a bundle that has a stamp set with the coordinating punch. You're going to get 3 stamp sets, 2 packages of DSP. They're pre-cut, so it's not like a brand new pack. So what I did is I cut them down to 6x6 if they were 12x12, and some are actual 6x6 pieces. So you'll get 2 bags of that. You'll get a bag of ribbons. There'll be either like 5 or 6. Some are new, some are used. And a brand new package of embellishments. So I'll send that to you when you spend $50 in my online store. It's an amazing deal. You'll just pay for the shipping on the priority box, which is $14. I think that's it on that one. So there was 2 winners for sharing my video last week. Remember I said I had 2 boxes, and it was Judy Martinez and Kelly Frank. So thank you for sharing my video. So if you share my video this week, you're going to get I have another box, and it's the same one that I'm using for my challenge on the blues. If you've commented on my blue challenge, what's your favorite Stampin' Up blue, you're going to get a box with all these goodies. Your name will be drawn for this box of goodies. There's 5 projects, 3 cards, 2 gift boxes, and they all use the blues. So that's this week's prize when you share my video. Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. So this is with a $35 purchase. So if you spend $50 in my online store, you're going to get that mystery box. Plus you're going to get our 23-page tutorial on watercoloring. How many of you did the watercoloring that I did last week? I have not stopped. You should see all the leaves that I have created. So again, this is $35 purchase. You'll get this 23-page tutorial with 10 watercolor projects. I think that's it. I always forget something. And if you want to get the step-by-step instructions to today's tutorial, just join my email. So myself, I'm going to have to follow these instructions. So hopefully they are all good. But one other thing that's going to go in today's box is a LC Designs pin, an exclusive LC Designs pin. That'll go in today's project as well. So let me show you today's card. I didn't know what to call this card, but I'm calling it a diamond fold. First I called it a square, but it's shaped like a diamond and it opens up like this. Oops. So then even when you see your card, it's a diamond. Maybe I should back up. So I'm calling this a diamond fold card. And we're gonna use that Rustic crate again. So let's get started. We're gonna need a piece of, I still have some of my stuff up from last night's video really quick. We need a piece of I am on the, I'm on the wrong. See, I told you I need my instructions because these are the ones, my instructions for the card I made yesterday. So in case you missed me last night, this is the card that I made last night. And again, I wanted to show you how to put that crate together. Okay, I'm getting off subject. So this is going to be a 7 5/8 by 7 5/8, which is on this trimmer 2 notches after the half. So that's 7 5/8 by 7 5/8, 2 notches after the half, and that's on this trimmer. Okay, so this is copper clay. Now here's where it's not really complicated. So we're just gonna fold this in half. So, but we want our folds to be pretty accurate. So let me get my bone folder. We're gonna burnish that. Okay, so we folded it. In my instructions, I say rotate it 90 degrees and we're gonna fold it in half again. Now let's hope I remember how to do this. I type my instructions up and sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm rambling on. So we're gonna fold it again. So now we're gonna lay it flat and put it in your diamond shape, and we're gonna fold it over this direction. So like in a half of a diamond, a triangle, I guess you could say. So let me clarify. We're gonna fold it in half, rotate it, fold it in half again, open it, and we're gonna fold it in the triangle. So one of our squares, see these two don't have no lines through them? This one will not be folded at all. It's gonna stay in that square. So now we have our diamond and we are going to fold this. So this point to this point, and we're gonna fold it like so. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Now, when we fold it in, at first it's gonna be a little tricky because it's all stiff. So you can just burnish those lines more, but then see, there's our card. So let's go ahead and we have this now. We're just gonna set this aside and we need a largest stitched square, which, oh my goodness, I didn't pull it out. I think because my card yesterday, last night that I was doing. So I'm gonna start doing some pop-ups. I get off track. So my card last night, I think I had all the stuff out for that card that I didn't pull everything I need out of for this one. So I'm gonna just trim this. This is wild wheat. And like I said, I get sidetracked. So we are gonna cut out a large, this is the largest stitched square out of wild wheat. So let's put that there. There's some other pieces that well, we could cut out our crate. Maybe not. Here, I'll just do this one. All right, so we're gonna need this wild wheat stitch square, and we don't need it right away. Move that aside. Let's do our crates. So this is part of the crate, and this is part of the crate. So we can put these on here. And we're gonna need an early espresso, one of these. These are the tags. So I'm just gonna cut that out. And then we're gonna need those in white as well. But let's do this. I'll do the white when we do our images. Okay, so I wanna do the crate now so that we can get that glued together and it could dry as we do the other stuff. My things have been sticking, I think because I've been using it so much. Remember, these plates were brand new last week. Hi, Meg. Okay, so you want me to fold it again? One more time. So this is our first one. We're going to go this way and fold it. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees and fold again. So then we're going to open it, and I got to turn it around because of the way I did my triangle, and we're going to fold it in a triangle. So at that point, when you open it back up, this square won't have no lines and this square won't have no lines. But since this is going to be our front, you're going to fold this triangle over like that. I hope that clarifies it, Melanie. And then you just fold, it's going to fold in like that. All right, so back to our crate. So you have a score line here, a score line here, one here, one here, one here, here, here. This one we're not going to fold on. Do not fold on that line. You'll fold on these two little ones. You'll fold on the long one, the other one, this triangle one, and this one. So all but this one score line right here. I'm going to burnish those to keep them flat because we're going to glue that other piece to it. And see how they like to pop out? I'm going to get my silicone mat so you can see a little better. And like so. Okay, so now we're going to get our liquid glue. And oh my goodness, I didn't close it all the way from last night. So let's hope I don't get a big old blob out. I'll grab another bottle. I didn't close it last night. I'm surprised because usually that's kind of the first thing I do. Let's see, do I have this one? Is this one open? No, it's not open yet. So let's open a new bottle. Sorry about that. And let's put a little dot here. Small line there, here, dot, dot. Okay, so now this one is just gonna lay right on top of it. So see that score line? It's still there. What do I have in there? A piece of paper or something. But anyway, that score line, I think is just to make it look like the, give you that 3D effect of the crate. Okay, so we're going to set that aside, but that's how you put your crate together. So I got so many things going on. We're going to cut this piece of basic white at 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. So that's the 2 notches before that, no, 5/8 after. So the same, the two notches after the half. So 3 5/8 and 3 5/8. I was thinking 3 3/8. Okay, so on this one, your piece is going to face in a diamond shape, and we are going to stamp this crate. So this stamp here, and I'm using wild wheat. So you're going to do it about there. And I should have did, this would be easier for you to do it this way. Probably it would help you center your crate. But we're going to put this every day with you is better. And we're going to do that in copper clay right below it. So actually, I think I put mine in a pretty good spot. So now we are going to stamp these flowers. And you guys know I love the blends. Everybody's not huge fans of blends, but I like the blends. So I'm going to stamp that in Memento. But before we stick it on there, let me get a Post-it. Well, oh, here's a big one. So you want to put it just below the crate. So it's going to make look like your plants are inside the crate. See? And so then now we're going to color those. I have a lot of markers. I think I did mine in Calypso Coral. And I used, I think, just the darks on them. So I'm going to try to color this quickly. So this is Calypso Coral. And I believe I use Old Olive. Daffodil Delight. I have to look. I don't want to mess up my coloring because I'm not paying attention. But I wanted to add these, in my instructions, I call it foliage. What would be another word for it? Leaves. I didn't want to say leaves. You can do the pumpkin on the inside as well. So I use the dark crumb cake next for these little guys. And have you guys gotten your hands on this bundle? It's a fun bundle. I've been creating a lot. I'm getting a little disappointed because, I mean, it's a good thing. Our stuff is selling out like hotcakes, but we ran out of this beautiful autumn paper that I'm going to be using today. And then it was on back order. It came back and the very same day it went on back order again. So we don't have it. And I think it's not scheduled till October. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera, so I'm doing my coloring a little bit sloppy. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing because the stuff is selling. But you know, shipping delays everywhere, even with, and it's not just Stampin' Up. I've noticed my orders are taking way longer, but it's just everything. I order a lot of stuff online, and even like Amazon. I have Amazon Prime, which is supposed to be here in 2 days, and it still takes way longer than 2 days. So it's not just Stampin' Up, it's everywhere. Which is kind of crazy because we want our stuff and we want it now, right? All right, sorry this one's taken so long. I placed my order the day that this, luckily I had all this on my pre-order, but then I placed another order because of my Halloween class. I wanted to start prepping some of those kits, and I ordered it on the day the catalog went live, and I still have not received it. So just be patient. It is coming, I believe, tomorrow. Okay, so this was Daffodil Delight. So that one's done. We have something else to do, but before I get this all, this is going to go in here like this. But let's close our card back up. We need this square. So this square, you're going to line this corner up and this corner, but center it like so. And what we're going to do is get a pencil and just lightly make a line and make a line. And so what this is going to help us do is show us where not to stamp in the You don't want to stamp on here because if you do, it's going to show when your card's folded up. So hopefully that's making sense. So we're going to use the pumpkin one. And this is totally up to you. You can leave it blank. I just felt like it was plain down there. And again, if we were to put DSP, it would show. So you can put one each direction. That's okay because we're going to cover it with some DSP. But if we were to put DSP on these ones, again, it's going to show on the outside. So it'd be like you have a two-sided frame and not a four-sided. Makes sense? And we're going to add the sentiment. Right when I put that away. So this is copper clay I'm using, by the way. And we're just going to put this one right here. Blessed beyond measure. I'm blessed to have you guys all with me today. So now we can assemble. This is my new glue. And we're going to put this one right here, like so. And we can add our square, but you're only going to put glue on one half. Because remember, we're going to line those corners up. And of course, it's going to be the bottom half because we don't want it to, you could actually match it up to your lines again. So if we put DSP, this DSP would be here, but then none here. So now we can go ahead and erase those lines because we don't want to have lines showing. Just a simple eraser. And then now we're going to get that beautiful DSP I was telling you about. So this is all about autumn. It is on back order again. So I'm going to use this one, the old olive piece. Let me get all these stamps out of the way so I don't get ink. And that one is 3 5/8 by 3 5/8 as well. 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. And we are going to cut this diagonally. So to do that, you're just going to line up one of your points here and then just move your paper so that the other point is at the bottom. So one here, lined up in your track, and trim. I think mine kind of moved as I was doing it. So these ones are going to go here. So let's add some glue. This other side, I was like, oh, that would be really pretty to go inside, but it wouldn't really match. They're different depending how you cut it. So that one's going to go there. And this one is going to go here. Do you guys think this card's too complicated, or do you like complicated? Well, I wouldn't say it's complicated, but there's just a little bit more work to it. All right, so there's that. And it's going to, again, fold in like that. Okay, so now we need to get our another piece of basic white, and we're going to stamp our pumpkins in Memento. I think I have this. But I gotta clean my stamp because now we're going to use Memento so that we can color this in. How often, do you guys have chamois? How often do you guys clean them? This weekend I bleached mine, and look, it's pink now instead of purple. I've been using it. I have 2 of them, and I actually bleached both of them because I've been using them quite a bit. Okay, so we're gonna stamp my pumpkin one here is like stained because I've used so much already. So it looks like it's still got ink on it, but it's not. So now we're gonna do the pumpkins, pumpkin pie. This is the one that I can't seem to get the lid off. So I'm just gonna go over my lines with the dark. And this is how I do mine. Sometimes I'll do more shading and stuff, but on this one I really didn't need to do any shading. So, and then I'll color it in with the light. Make sure this, oh no, this is light Calypso Coral. Here's my light pumpkin pie. As I said, that one didn't look right. And then just color it in with the light. I'm getting a little sloppy because it's actually not far away from me, but it's not right where I am because my camera's there. And I don't want to bump it with my head or stick my head. You guys don't want to see the top of my head. All right, so there's pumpkin pie. And now, I don't know why this lid's giving me trouble. Now we're going to use Daffodil Delight on the flowers. So again, I don't know if you watched last night. The flowers I was using was the poinsettias, and I was trying to make them look like mums. But I'm going to color these ones the same way. Just kind of go around with the dark, and then we'll fill it in with the light Daffodil Delight. Just kind of blend those. My Stampin' Blends are squeaky because I use Daffodil Delight. I think this is my most used color. I use it for suns, flowers. Sorry if that squeaky bothers you. Let me see if I go lighter. Maybe it won't squeak as much. There. Is that better? And then now we're going to do the Old Olive. Hey, Wendy. Glad you joined. I'm going to do this exactly the same as I did the pumpkins. Do my dark lines. Again, they don't have to be perfect. It's just adding some texture to it. And then we'll color them in with the light. Oops. I think I need to move where I store my blends. I think I have them too close to my window, and maybe that's affecting them. Or it could be the AC. The AC does actually blow right over my countertop. All right, so you know what? I'm just going to use this on the corn husks. Just one color. I did do another one with crumb cake. I was trying the crumb cake on there. And then actually, I had lemon lolly. Oops. Lemon lolly because I wanted it to be different than the daffodil. So this is dark lemon lolly. All right, so there's all our coloring there. Now let's bring our cut and emboss in again. It has a matching die. And I told you we're going to need another one of those banners, these in white. So I will cut that. And say I had a scrap piece there for that. And we're only using the inside of this and the outside on the early espresso. So we'll cut those. And move this aside, move this aside. I actually have a big workspace, but sometimes it just doesn't seem like it's enough. All right, so here's our crate that we made earlier. We're just gonna stick this in with some dimensionals. Where's my dimensionals? Just put a couple in there. And slide it right in there like that. So now back to our card. We are gonna add some dimensionals behind our crate. How convenient, I grabbed 3. And I kind of have to keep referring back to my card. And we're gonna put this centered. How cool is that? And then now these are those little pieces that I told you. I'm gonna grab my mat again so that you can see it. They feel like they stand out better. And we only need the outline, or the outside of the early espresso. So we're gonna now stamp for you in memento, so it'll stand out. And we're stamping it on the white piece. I think that's, let me see, is it the back side? No, that's the right side. And we'll stamp for you. And then now we're gonna glue this espresso piece to the white piece. Still can't believe I left my glue with the lid off last night. I think I was in a hurry. I was doing so much last night. I was doing training. I was trying to do the live. I was trying to cook dinner all around the same time. And this week's been a busy week. So there's our little for you. And now we're gonna grab some mini dimensionals, or you can always cut a big one in half. But yeah, I was trying to do a bunch of stuff last night. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing some pop-up videos here on my page, just every once in a while. And we'll just put that right there in the front of the crate. Isn't that cool? I love this little crate. Once I figured it out, I was having fun. So now we're gonna use the Sparkle Gems, and this color is Champagne. So we're gonna put, where's my little tool? We're gonna put a champagne small one there. We're going to put a big one here and another small one here. So there's our card. I hope I did everything. Yep. There's like a lot to it, but look, what do you guys think? Isn't this a cool fold? It's, like I said, I didn't know what to call it, but I'm calling it a diamond fold card. So there's our cards. This one might have, I probably could have brought them down to the line. But again, so I hope you guys like it. Oh, Janet, thank you. I'm glad you love it. So you guys all have a great week. A reminder, registration's open for my all occasion card class on Thursday, the 21st, I believe it is. And I also have my Halloween class to go. Oh, I forgot something. We're not done. Look, I forgot the back piece. My goodness. What did I do with my crumb cake piece? See, I kind of had a feeling there was something else. And this one is going to be 4x4. And it just adds a little bit, just another layer to it. So you could leave it on or off. But this is going to be 4x4. It's a good thing I noticed that. I hope this piece is going to be wide enough. 4 8x4. And we're just gonna glue that on the back. So I'm surprised I forgot that. Too many things. And then you can put it down however you like. Again, I like using the liquid glue so I can move it around. But that looks good. Just hold it for a minute for it to dry. But there we go. So there, now it's correct. You have that little layer border there and around. So now they look alike. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Be sure and join me next Wednesday for another project, and stay connected to my page because I'll be doing pop-up videos here and there. Okay, you guys have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.